All right, I'm here with Councilwoman James, and we're at the Melanated Festival. How you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm having a great time. It's a great event. Seeing a lot of local people here and some people that I don't know. So I'm encouraging everybody to participate in this event. It's the second annual event.
Okay, so how do you feel that this event like this is for the community and just for us to come together and, strength and show that we still have unity?
That's it. And that's the thing. We need more events like this, not yearly. We need more quarterly, monthly events and stuff like that happening in the community where we come together as one people together in the Suffolk County city of Monroe.
Yes. A lot of people came together to make this event happen.
Yes.
And I'm very proud to be here, that I was asked to come out and, and just participate. As far as in the community, I know before you ran for city council, you said that one thing you were concerned about was the youth and providing more things for them to do,
yes.
and that one, and also working with the Monroe Police.
Correct.
How has that been going so far?
It's been great. I was able to talk to the chief of Monroe, just to sit down, get an understanding of the crime and stuff that's going on in the city. What solutions can we do? Bring community policing back to the neighborhood, because especially with all the crime that's been going on lately here, we need more of community policing in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So have you guys come up with a strategy of that, or is that what do you suggest that us people in the community do to help you guys in downtown and the officers come against this crime? What can we do as a community?
One thing we need to do is you need to report anything that's going on in your community. You can't be scared or afraid of anything that's going on. I think when we share ideas together, we continue to meet one with the community and with the police force to come up with solution ideas and stuff that we need to do. I think the police are doing a great job of going in the centers of getting with the youth and having different activities, connecting with them and letting them know police officers are not bad. There are some good police officers out there that you can join together and have different things going on in the community, and see the community police officers at events like this and other events to know that they do care and that we can all work together as one.
Exactly. So that's what the plan is. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna let you enjoy yourself. Love, still enjoy.
I can see over the mountain views, using knowledge that's giving something you never use. The history of my culture has been so abused to the point we really living under the enemy rules. Man, this money got us envy with each other. Man, we really turning our back on each other. But when we understand it will never be another man or woman that got our back, we black and we will never crack. They cracking up on us. We entertain the materialistic things, but the change is really on us. That stuff is not important. Forget the extortion. My people need peace of mind. So I don't really mind being extorted back to the motherland. We probably be better off up in the jungle instead of staying here being humble and getting mistreated. We hand our trust over to a whole bunch of demons, and that'll change the meaning of life. But you don't see it because you hiding behind the light. It's not a war against race, it's wrong or right. Y'all being pushed off the edge, the weak-minded will not survive. But I plan to stay alive, see, I'm on a different route. That route that you don't understand or even read about. And say you ain't talking about money, what you talking about? I mean, you ain't building no knowledge, what you talking about? Yes, America is not the only place to both stop. Our DNA is spread it out, we so unorthodox. I guess that explains the way my future out the box. I see you know how to fight. But can you really box? The thoughts inside your mind, your brain's a lethal weapon that killed Tukey Williams for a murder, lethal injection. That don't top Dylan Roof for all the cries. You took 9 lives and the white boy's still alive. See, that stuff just don't add up. And we the first ones judging each other. Instead of judging, how about you try helping your brother? If they bite their hand that feed them, that's a different story. We can't have nobody that don't want to be helped to glory. We from a different nation, trained to play blind, but that is not my expectation. I felt like giving up on my own generation, but then I thought, we might be the next innovation. The biggest problem is we don't listen. Gotta understand we on a mission. It's getting closer to being survival to the fittest, and that's real. The beast about to show his face, dudes getting ill. And every time we speak, they don't understand how we feel. Because they don't want to. They're putting us down, telling us what they won't do. I so-called protection killers when they want to. I swear my ancestors, they need more than a lawsuit. The blood boiling in my veins, and you know why. It hurts when you figure out everything's a lie. I turn off the TV, you make me want to cry. You may not understand now, but at least try. Stimulate your mind. What's the real reason young blacks causing these crimes? The government don't give us nothing, they just making a dime. Last thing up on their mind is we out here dying. Donald Trump said we ain't got nothing to lose. That goes to show that we ain't got nothing to prove to these dudes, because they can never put themselves in our shoes. I woke up with no snooze, we gotta reunite and take care of our people. We gotta stand tall and let them know that we equal. We gotta put that fist up and yell black power. It feel like a black soul was getting took by the hour. I do not understand the hate inside of man. My intellectual thinking is always an expand. We gotta build our own evolution right by the hand. It's getting close. I see all the lies hitting the fan, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My name is Franco McGee, council member for the city of Monroe. Holistically, I think we can always get more support. We have council meetings. My numbers are really low. We need more people to come and give public comment about issues that actually relate to their communities. So then as a council, we can address those particular events.
Okay. And when can they come out to those council meetings, or where can they get the information?
The information is on our website, and I try to post the information on my Facebook page. But it is available on the website, MonroeNC.org. There's a page on there that actually has the events and the time scheduled for all the committee meetings and the council meetings.
Okay. And you said that when they come out, they can express things that's going on in the community at the Sure. There's an open floor.
Absolutely. So they come in, they sign their name up on the public comment section, and then they can actually speak from there.
Okay.
And I would just suggest that you come. So the meeting starts at 6 o'clock. I suggest that you come around 5:30 to be able to get your name on the list. Then after that, you can actually get a chance to speak for about 3 minutes and voice your concerns or something that you want to see done in your community. I just suggest that everybody just get more engaged. Since I've been in office for my 2 years, I've just been really trying to get people to become more engaged in our community, because really we work for you guys, and so we have to be held accountable for what's been done in our community. But without the engagement, then things are going to stay the same. So I really encourage people to come out, voice their opinions, hold their council members accountable, so that we can see change in our community.
This has been a foundational year, not just for me, but this stuff really don't touch this generation's black community more specifically. Born and raised in North Carolina, I've seen us in the arts grow with opportunity. But it still seems like we lack the simple action of coming together, unity. Or did we forget that? I don't think we did, but it's hard to come together without having a simple plan. More like a blueprint that the youth can understand. I think a reprint of the 1920s Black Renaissance, better known as the New Negro Movement. See, I need y'all to peep this. See, we became more fluent and made the arts our secret language. We had some people dance with it, sing with it, rap with it, paint with it, shoot. All the way down to cooking in the kitchen, cooking up meals and splitting it. Shout out to my chefs. And now here we are in the foundational year. It's really time for everyone to get more prepared. That's why I'm now performing speaking to my peers. On top of that, everyone seems to be doing the same arts and whatnot, but listen up, people, we all have a part. Simply just do what makes you happy. My true revolution started with my heart, followed up with just a thought. Now nothing is ever too far. This is my generation's 2020 Black Renaissance. Thank you.
My name is Ryan M. Curiton. I'm a visual artist from Monroe, North Carolina. I specialize in mixed medium arts, and I'm the owner of Monroe Arts 501c3, where we specialize in connecting all the artists together, bringing different forms and genres of arts, whether it's visual arts, culinary arts, performing arts, language arts, textile arts, technical arts, just making sure that all artists can come together collectively to enhance and increase our arts community and our arts village. I also specialize in accessibility to public arts in public spaces. So I'm one of the people who coordinates with the local government to make sure that you can have art exhibits in your community, in your city, in your library, your school, your government centers. So that's what my goal is, to make sure that I can bring sustainable arts to Union County and Monroe, so that we, without a shadow of a doubt, have arts here for 50, 100, 200 years, and we develop a thriving arts community to enhance not only our self-appreciation, but our education, our quality of life. And I just think that art can tremendously change the scope of Monroe and have a tremendous impact and influence on the community. I equate arts with education. And so when you have a component of education where it teaches you to learn, it enhances your scope, but it gives you a sense of value, and it gives you this different appreciation. I think that that's something that's missing. When you can look at another individual and see a quality in them that removes the stereotypes, the systemic brainwashing. When you can look at another individual and admire them, what they do, what they say, how they're living, that gives you the opportunity to look at yourself. When you see individuals like yourself, It gives you the hope, the belief, the confidence that you too can be the same thing, or you too can excel in whatever it is you do. So I had this quote where we studied to show ourselves approved, so that once you are approved, others will know to study as you did. And so that's what it's all about. I don't look at art as mine. I don't look at my skills or my hands as mine. I look at them as it's ours. And what is my contribution to better enhance humanity? So for me, art is the quest to maintain a standard of excellence in life, culture, and humanity. So I really put a lot of weight and gravity on the shoulders and the backs of artists, because we are the ones who, not politicians, not the government, we are the ones who influence society and humanity. We are the ones that are tangible, that you can walk up to, touch, you can hear us singing, you can see us doing spoken word, you can see us in the performing arts, whether it's dancing or instruments or music. So I think that we've done society an injustice because we haven't propelled ourselves individually. Whether you're signed to a big deal or not, you live in a community and an environment that you have a chance to influence and inspire. So I'm doing it from the grassroots level. I'm doing it from the ground zero level. I've been asked to come here, to go there. I've been asked to travel to different places. I've been told that I can't be from Monroe because of my skill set. So I'm the type of individual that looks at as something like that as fuel to go out here and make sure that I shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of person I am. So I want to combat those negative stereotypes that Monroe has, Union County has, because if someone like me can come from this environment with the ability that I have, there are thousands more of you out there, without a shadow of a doubt, period.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Hey, inspiration is so phenomenal. It give you joy, feeling all inside your abdominal. Don't sit around and talk about things that you trying to do. You gotta move with class and style, just like Obama do. I mean, bad decisions can make you mean. It did it to me, but my strong mental kept me clean. Of course, we all have flaws, downfalls and all. We built for our situation, so we stand tall. Never get discouraged. Keep the domesticity. You ain't in position right now, but you finna be. Never let a negative vibe lower your frequency. Having you driving on highways, drinking Hennessy. Separate yourself, my friend, that's bad energy. Not the same level, we do not have chemistry. It's okay to chip people away like Frito-Lay. You cannot bring them vibes around where you gon' lay, right? I appreciate y'all.
A leader who is consistent, one who has demonstrated effortless giving of themselves, one who has really made an impact on the adults as well as the youth. This individual is well known. This individual is well rounded. To, again, adults as well as the youth. And to me, that's so important. When I think about unity, the adults can say the kids all day, but the kids are looking at the adults all day. So it takes us together to make it happen. So this award goes to the first individual who demonstrates that both. We all know them for the most part, and probably in the other county, but we want to take the time just to let you guys know that we see you. Your work is not in vain. It does not go unrecognized. We need you, and we ask that you continue to grow and pull others along with you. So if everybody could just stand to your feet and give a round of applause to the Angela James Recreational Foundation. I was trying to say she and stuff and talk about how funny she is. I didn't want to say councilwoman get away, but and I just want to say this for real. Like, I don't know how often you are giving your flowers. I mean, we know how much she's athletic, very competitive in everything. But when I say, Angie, you've been consistent in sports as well as now she's a councilwoman. You demonstrate just good character and integrity for us. Everybody loves you, like everybody loves you. And I want to say we see you and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. it's such an honor. Try not to cry. But I truly appreciate this. I do try to be an example for the community.
Yes, Lord.
I try to set the example for the youth and the adults. If there's anything that I can do, I will try to do it. I will try to be there to support you. This is a great event. I'm honored that I'm able to make it today, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Marcellus took 3, and man, that made me want to scream. I didn't really understand the difficulties of raising a black king. I mean, I did, but not in the sense of his personality. You see, Marcellus took 3, August 20th of 2019. As a black queen, as a mother, I understand what readjusting really means. I figured one thing out, and next thing you know, he done learned all these other things. Let me backtrack for a second to tell you what the name Marcellus means. It means God of war. What that war is, that's something that's unseen. However, I do see his strengths through his weaknesses, and that's the relief. Marcellus is stubborn, but then what I really mean is Marcellus is firm. Marcellus talks too much, but this little boy just an honest being. See, these are just 2 examples of my little king. I guess you could say I'm something like his right wing. See, I'm a part of the generation of change. Whether that change is comfortable or uncomfortable, I understand that detoxes are never subtle. And our children, they gonna actually be the ones to rebuttal. So we prepare them and allow them to be the individual black child they are. They'll learn to speak strategically because words have history. They'll understand body ideology. This stuff really ain't no mystery. Just know what the future finna be. Look at your babies, lose the frustration. These children, I promise, they're gonna be a stronger nation.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, my name is April Ratliff, and I'm a native of Anson County, and maybe for the past 10 years or so, this organization has always come to mind and been a topic whenever you think of the youth or something being done that's productive or innovative or new. And my kids have had an opportunity to go to the summer camp there for several years, and we really appreciate this man behind the scenes. I don't think he gets the recognition that he deserves, along with his crew and everybody that partners with him, but today we want to honor him and his organization. So if you would join me and holla! Mr. Leon, come on down.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing? First of all, I'd like to thank these ladies for their recognition. Let's give them a big hand for doing this. My name is Leon Gatewood, an organization I started in 2005 to address low achievement in the school system. What motivated me, there's always a motivator. What motivated me was went to a Martin Luther King Day program in Anson County. That's where I'm from. And the principal of the high school, Mr. Michael McLeod, was following me around, just really annoying me. He was trying to tell me what his data was in his school. He told me only 54% of his kids could read on grade level in high school. So I said, okay, cool. Also, I was trying to break down and go to the next Martin Luther King Day program. You know how we do, we busy folks. I was trying to break down and go to the next Martin Luther King Day program in Rockingham, because I'm a sound man. So I was breaking the sound down, trying to get over to Rockingham by 12. And I got over in Rockingham, and there was a young lady speaking, just as I sat down, named Miss Glenda Manning. And she started talking about the Maasai tribe, how it was one of the mightiest tribes in all of Africa. And she was saying, but the first thing the elders of that tribe would do before they did anything else, they would ask amongst themselves, how are the children?
Yes.
How are the children? And I had just heard that information about 54%, which meant about half. And if you want to break that on down, that was the overall number. So when it really came down to it, only 3 out of 10 of my young people were reading on grade level. And as an elder of the tribe, if that won't make you wake up, you're gone. Trust me, you're gone. So we just decided we're going to start doing something. Because the parents can't know the kids are not doing well at school. Parents can't know because Here's what's happening, and I'm gonna stop. Here's what's happening. Once a child does bad in school, he's gonna get kicked out eventually. Or he's gonna do so bad, they just gonna push him through. And once they push the child through, he may end up anywhere. Somewhere he doesn't deserve to be. Let me put it that way. He's going to end up somewhere where he doesn't deserve to be as a black king and queen. He or she. So it's our duty as the elders of our tribe to make sure our children get what they need. It's our duty as elders. God bless you. We got work to do. Right.
Listen, how do you know that you are, like, what does it look like? Like, of course, you know, we're people. Tell us what it looks like to not love yourself. What does it look like? What, not loving myself, what does that look like?
Well, not loving yourself, it looks like pain. You can tell because there's a saying that say hurt people. And just to tie everything together, with the young brother back there, he talked about bullying in his school. And when we talk about domestic violence, it's because we are people that come from a long line of hurt. And what my sister was saying earlier, we haven't addressed it because we haven't taken the mental health that we need. We don't sit down on enough couches and we don't talk about it. In short, hurt or somebody not loving themselves, it looks like pain. It looks like a bully. It looks like a drug dealer. It looks like a murderer. I was asked to speak the other day at the Stop the Violence rally that they had, and one thing that I said was that what can make a 16-year-old boy go out and kill another 16-year-old boy? He can't love himself because you know what the results of that is. You're either somebody's gonna come for you or you're gonna spend the rest of your life in jail. If you feel like you had a future, or if you felt like you were somebody, why would you do that to your life? If you felt like your life had value, who would throw it away like that? Right. So not loving yourself, it looks like the person that you don't want to be around, but there's a lot of pain there. So sometimes we got to take that extra initiative. And when we see that child that's acting out and bullying, we got to go and we got to put our arms around their neck and tell them what they mean to us. Like back in the day, in the African village, what they used to do, they didn't beat their kids, contrary to popular belief. That doesn't come from us. What they used to do in the village when a child was acting out, they would get in a circle and they would put that child in the middle of the circle and tell him who he was and how much he meant. They didn't beat him down and beat him up. And that's what we need to do. We need to put some of our brothers, some of our kids, each other in a circle and tell them who they are to us and tell them who they are to themselves.
I think this is the second one, right? Yeah. Last year's the first, this is the second one. So it's good to see everybody again, see it growing and everything like that. I just want to add, I think the question was, they wanted to know what love does not look like or what it does look like.
What does not loving yourself look like?
Okay, yeah. I would say it starts with that, I don't want to say start, because there's a lot of ways you can start. But I know self-respect is a part of loving yourself. I know that much.
Yes, sir.
And I know one thing, just to kind of put a lot of answers together, I know one thing that helps build self-respect, self-love, and not only love for yourself, but love for other people, other black melanated people, is knowing your history. Knowing where you come from, where you originated from, what your culture is. Because one thing America specializes in is getting black people to hate themselves and hate other people. They specialize in it. That's right. They show us in different compromising positions. They start our history off with slavery. Is that right? They start you serving somebody else. It's hard for a parent or for a young person to have pride in themselves when all I see is the negativity. What's special about me? Me as I dwell inside this body, what's special? Why should I even love myself? And one thing history does, it starts to develop that foundation that you need to love yourself, appreciate yourself, and then that will translate and you won't be a bully, you won't be abusive to whoever's going to be your spouse. Everything trickles from there. So one thing I would say to help reverse what loving yourself doesn't look like, I'm not sure how to word that, but the negative side of it, one thing we should do is get involved in our historical framework. What did we contribute? It's hard to talk about stuff like equality with other races when we don't even know what we contributed to the group, to civilization. And come to find out, we created civilization. Matter of fact, we were the first culture, the first group, the first people to ever come together in love were black people on the African continent in Katanda. They call it the Katanda culture. We were the first people to recognize we come from God. And we're God-like beings inside this body. And our value comes from God created us. Yes. We are a creation of God with gifts. So I think to help love is to recognize who you are, what kind of gifts and talents you have, your meaning for life, what your purpose is, and that helps to kind of build it. When you don't have that, depression kicks in. You don't see yourself as valuable. You'll put any type of food in your body. You'll say any type of words. Other people who have plans and confident about themselves, they'll get you to help with their plans instead of you fulfilling what you're supposed to do in your own life. If I were to ask you a question, what is your purpose? What are you designed to do? What's the meaning behind your life? Can we answer those questions effectively? All of that is actually a part of self-love and self-respect. When you don't know, you wander around like a nomad.
Smoking every day.
Abuse of the body.
Overeating, feeding your feelings, being in situations that you know aren't good for you, but you remain, and not domestic violence situations, just toxic relationships, jobs, any situation. It looks like not knowing who you are. I have a lot of clients that come in and just want to know who am I? You know, who am I created to be? It looks like spitting venom, what I call being angry to other people, or having what they call the BITCH face, and you don't even realize you have that face, but other people point it out to you. Not loving, or I think the question was asked, what do it look like, is going to therapy and you saying, I hate life. Why am I here? Or not going to therapy and asking yourself that question in your own bedroom. Right. Not wanting to get out of bed. So though that's the way that I see it when I have people to come to my office, that's what not having self-love looks like.
Where do we go? Where do we go?
Where do we go from
Where
here?
do we go?
Now that we know.
Now that we know.
Nothing is over
Now
here.
that we know.
Baby, let's fly.
Baby, let's fly.
Baby, let's flow from
Baby,
here.
let's flow.
We should just go.
We should just go.
Nothing can hold us
We should
here.
just go. Baby, let's fly. I just wanna fly, I just wanna fly, I just wanna fly, Lord, I just wanna fly. I just wanna fly, I just wanna fly, I just wanna fly, Lord, I just wanna fly.
Where do we go from here? Now that we know nothing is over here. Baby, let's fly. Baby, let's flow from here. We should just go. Nothing can hold